As some of you may know, I have quite the fondness of reading any genre of manga/anime. However, there are some aspects I prefer reading more than others, and it also depends on my mood. But there is one genre I never get tired of, and that is 1, food, and 2, alcohol. Food is another video idea for another time, but for now we're going to be focusing on the alcohol aspect. Whenever I see cocktails or anything of the sort in anime or manga, I always get this craving because I know it's not easily made or obtainable. So I decided instead of going to some classy bar and naming off some random cocktail hoping they have any idea of what I'm talking about, that I'll try to recreate them with you guys. Even though I will probably fail, this will be quite the experience nonetheless. So, let's begin with a bit of a hard one. Bartender is a classic I'm sure many of you have watched or read. About a bartender named Ryo who is known for making the glass of gods. He's also a specialist in making cocktails to heal your soul. Although I have read the manga and there are more complicated recipes I'd like to try, I thought it'd be more fun to try and make a cocktail that was featured in episode 5 called the Hemingway Daiquiri. And it also helps that it's really hot in Thailand right now and I just really want to drink something cool. So, without further ado, let's get started. We're first going to start by putting ice into the blender. And then we're going to add a smidgen of rum. And then add some grapefruit juice, but I'm just going to open this grapefruit and milk it with my hands because I don't want to have a juicer and I don't have one, so. Then we're going to do the same thing with a lime. Then we pour the juice in and add a smidgen of cherry brandy. Now we're just going to grind that shit up. Now we blend it until it looks like sherbet, but this piece of fucking ice won't fucking grind! Oh, shit. Okay. Great stuff. Alright, bottoms up. I added way too much lime. We're gonna try and repair this by adding a bit more of the rum. Maybe a smidgen more of the brandy. Not too shabby! Okay, Alan, you try it. Is it Alan approved?
Tastes like a drink.
Woo! On to the next drink. This is a series I seriously love and have reread many times. Wakakozake is like my wet dream. The perfect pairing of alcohol with the perfect pairing of food. Nothing better, baby. Hokori shiawase no aji! So although Wakakozake is not a cocktail sort of series, I will try to remake one of the famous drinks from it that's not famous from it, but it's just a famous drink in general that I've never had before, and that is oolong tea highball. Oolong highballs are not hard to make, but I usually try to stray away from anything containing whiskey, so I guess this will be a new thing for all of us, huh? Didn't look up a recipe online, so all I did was combine whiskey, some oolong tea, and some Thai carbonated water, because they usually drink that with whiskey, so I'm like, why the hell not? A success, kind of, because it's kind of hard to fuck up. I believe I heard in one form of media, probably Wakakozake, that you can't really taste the whiskey if you combine it with oolong tea. And yeah, admittedly, I didn't combine a lot, but it still just tasted like I was just drinking whiskey. The next cocktail is another fairly simple one that I got from Taku Nomi, an anime that just came out this season, featuring young women bonding over alcohol. It is so new, I couldn't find many cocktails they were making besides this bad boy. Coffee rum. And I really love espresso martinis, so I was like, if I can find an easier alternative to try and make at home, then why not? All you do is mix some coffee liqueur with milk. And yes, it tastes very good and very creamy. However, after drinking it, I thought of a way to make it taste better. Now this one is extremely hard to fuck up, so it's very good. I highly recommend. Even though it kind of just tastes like you're drinking Baileys. And now for the last cocktail. This is one that I got from a fairly recent anime called Alcohol is for Married Couples. And it's a bit of a different one. This cocktail is usually only drunk by people when they're sick in Japan, and that is egg sake. Supposedly tastes like pudding according to the anime, but I know Japan has an odd enjoyment of raw eggs, so I am wary. I actually wanted to try this recipe when I was very, very ill on a trip to Japan, but decided it sounded too gross. But now, bottoms up. For this, we need sake, milk, honey, and a raw egg. First, we beat the raw egg, and then add some milk. Then, we boil the sake, and then add some honey. After the sake has gone to a boiling point, we then add it to the egg mixture. And then there you have it! You got yourself some good old egg sake. Alright, Alright, come try this.
What? What is this?
Like,
oh, it's curdled.
Well. It's actually not that bad. So, what did I think of all the drinks? For the first one, I can say it was pretty damn terrible with the abundant taste of gone-off lime, but with the more generous amount of liquor, it really wasn't too bad at all. Truthfully, it was kind of on me because I didn't really measure anything. The second drink, as I said before, is really hard to screw up, but I feel somehow I still did with, once again, my portions. But even if that is true, I still find it hard to believe anything can mask over the strong flavor of whiskey, even a little bit. The third drink is also very hard to screw up, but tastes very nice nonetheless. I paid about $6 for this bottle of coffee liqueur that tastes okay, but when mixed with the milk, it really masks its cheap flavor and actually makes for a great drink when it's cold outside as a sort of adult hot chocolate. And the last drink. In reality, it wasn't totally undoable, but I cannot be entirely sure as I purely had a few sips of it because I knew more than that would be a disaster. It did in its own way taste like Japanese pudding because Japanese pudding is a more egg flavor, but I could never see how anyone who wasn't desperate to feel better after being ill would enjoy this. Alright guys, that was me recreating some anime cocktails, I guess. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I failed through all of them, I'm pretty sure. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
You totally just stole my outro.